You should always consult your physician or other healthcare provider before starting an exercise program. By exercising, I understand that there is a risk of injury associated with participating and using the fitness center video exercise program. I hereby assume full responsibility for any and all injuries, losses, and damages that I incur while exercising or participating in this video. I hereby waive all claims against the PassEvent community and TV channel 900, its instructors, or partners of individuality or otherwise, for any and all injuries, claims, or damages that I might incur.
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha. We're going to exercise today in a chair. What you'll need is a silver sneakers ball. You'll need some water to take some water breaks, a chair, and enough space to exercise. If you don't have a silver sneakers ball, something squishy that's light that you can toss back and forth would be perfect for today's exercise, or just doing the movements without the ball would be great too. So go grab those things, meet me back here, and we'll get started. All right, welcome back. Let's get started. Let's bring those hands up. We're gonna do circles with our wrists. We're gonna warm up our hands and our wrists. We're gonna switch directions. And then we're gonna squeeze our fingers and release, stretching out our hands. And let's bring those arms down. We're gonna do shoulder shrugs. So lift them up nice and high, warming up our neck and our upper back. And let's roll those shoulders back. Nice and slow, we're getting a good stretch in our shoulders and our upper back. And let's roll those shoulders forward. So same thing, nice and slow, full range of motion, nice stretch in our shoulders. And relax those arms. Palms are gonna be facing back and push those arms back. You're gonna try your best to squeeze your shoulder blades together, warming up our upper back and our arms. And let's bring those arms forward. So now we're gonna bring our arms forward nice and straight, lift with your shoulders. And then let's bring our arms out to the sides. Same thing, arms are nice and straight. We're lifting with our shoulders, warming up our arms. We're gonna keep those arms out. Let's do big circles. So we're getting a good range of motion in our shoulders, stretching out our shoulders and our chest. And let's switch directions. Same thing, nice big circles. Working those shoulders, warming them up. And bring those arms out to the sides. Our palms are facing the ceiling, and we're gonna curl in with our arms. Curl those arms in, and then bring your elbows together. So we're getting a good stretch in our upper back and our shoulders. Trying our best to push those elbows as close we can together. And then bring those arms down. We're gonna pull up to a bicep curl. Bring them up and down. And then keep your arms here, flip your palms facing up, and we're gonna push up to a shoulder press. Try to get your arms straight up, as straight as you can. And then keep those arms up, and we're gonna wave side to side. So nice big movements with our arms, waving up and down. And then keep those arms out to the sides. We're gonna bring them in and push back out. So we're stretching out our chest and our shoulders, bringing those hands out and then back together. And then bring those arms down, shake them out. Let's bring our feet out. We're gonna start toe taps. So you're lifting your toes, tapping them on the ground just to get them nice and warmed up. And then we're gonna switch to heel taps. So lift your heels up and tap them on the floor. And bring it back to center. Now we're gonna bounce on our feet, so jump off of your toes, Lift those knees up nice and high. Wake up those legs. And bring it back to center. Now we're gonna alternate left and right. So you're gonna tap your heel out in front of you. Right and left. Tapping our heel, pointing our toe to the ceiling. And when you got that, step down, we're gonna add in our arms. So take your opposite arm and push straight forward. So if your right foot goes forward, your left arm goes forward. Right and left. So we're doing opposite arm and opposite leg. And let's bring it back to center. Now we're going to do a different rhythm. So we're gonna tap our heel again, but we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're tapping both heels forward and bringing them both back in. Right, left, right, left. Once you got that, step down. We're gonna add in our arms. So let's go straight forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left. Forward, forward. Forward, forward. We're working our brains and our body. And let's bring it back to center. Good. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna step out a little bit wider. So you're gonna take your right foot, step out, step in, step in. So let's speed it up a little bit. Right, left, out, out, in. So once you got that, step down. We're gonna add in our arms again. We're gonna go up towards the ceiling. So let's add in our arms. Down, down, out, out, down, down. Might be a little tricky at first, but you'll get it down. Right, left, right, left. Good. Bring it back to center. Now we're gonna alternate left and right. We're gonna lift our knees up nice and high. So we're working our legs and our hips. Sitting up nice and tall. Lifting our knees up, and we're gonna add in our arms. So let's push straight up to a shoulder press. Reach towards the ceiling while lifting your knee. Up and up. And let's bring it back to center. Now we're gonna alternate left and right. We're gonna kick straight forward. So when you're kicking forward, you wanna point your toe to the ceiling. We're pushing our heel forward. We're squeezing the top of our legs. And we're gonna add in our arms. Let's push straight out to a chest press. If you're feeling flexible, you can reach for your toe. But we're pushing straight out to a chest press, opposite arm and leg. Right leg forward, left arm forward. And let's bring it back to center. Now we're going to step left and right. So we're going out and in. Just a small little step out and out. Now we're gonna add in our arms. So when you step out, you're gonna push the opposite direction. So we'll speed it up a little bit. Step out and push to the side. Step out and push to the side. And let's bring it back to center. Now we're gonna alternate left and right. We're gonna take a big step out and back in and switch sides. So you wanna lift your foot up and over, like you're stepping over something that's right in front of you. Step over and in. Now let's try both legs at the same time. Step out, back in. Same thing, bring your feet and your knees up nice and high, like you're stepping over something that's in front of you. And we're gonna add in our arms, so bring them up and down. like you're doing a jumping jack without the jump. So up and down. And let's bring it back to center. Good job. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. Scooch forward on your chair just a little bit. And we're gonna bend forward and back up. So we're bending at our waist, going forward and back up. So what this is doing, it's kind of warming up our lower back and our hips. Bending forward and up. And let's bring it back to center. All right, we're gonna take a water break. So grab your water, take a little drink, and then meet me back here for our next exercise. All right, welcome back. Now we're gonna do the ball portion of our exercise. So grab your ball or alternative, something squishy that you can squeeze and toss. So we'll get started. So we're gonna put that ball in our hands, in between both of our hands. We're gonna squeeze with our fingers and release. So squeeze down as hard as you can. What we're trying to do is work our fingers and our hands. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna put that ball in our right hand, arms straight out. We're gonna squeeze the ball and let's figure 8. So we're doing a nice big figure 8 with our right arm. Getting movement in our shoulder, up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Put that ball in your left hand. Arms straight out, squeeze that ball, and let's figure 8. So nice big movements with our arm, working our shoulder, in a nice big figure 8 motion. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Let's put that ball in our right hand. Our left hand's gonna go right on top. What you're gonna do is squeeze and turn, like you're opening a jar. Squeeze and turn. So that ball is turning in your right hand, and you're squeezing and turning with your left. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Ball in your left hand, right hand is on top, and we're gonna squeeze and turn. So same thing, squeeze and turn. It's spinning in your left hand, and your right hand is squeezing and turning. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. We're gonna keep that ball in our right hand, arm down at our side. Let's bring our arms up, switch hands, and bring it back down. So our arms are nice and straight. We're reaching up above our head. Reach as high as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. We're gonna bring our arms out at our sides, just like this, and then bring it to center, switch hands, and back out. So keep your arms nice and straight. Squeeze that ball with your hand. If you drop the ball, it's okay. You can run and get it and come back to your seat. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Shake out our arms. Now we're gonna get into some hand-eye coordination. So take the ball, we're gonna toss that ball left and right. A nice easy toss. Some people start just by going like this, left and right. If you're a little more confident, you can go left and right, just like this. And if you're feeling comfortable with that, try to toss a little bit higher. Again, if you lose the ball, it's okay. You can go grab it and sit back in your chair. Now let's try to toss that ball quicker, like a hot potato. Left and right. The ball's getting thrown right off your fingertips, left and right. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna put our ball in our right hand. We're gonna toss that ball with our right hand and catch it with our right hand. So we're just working with our right hand at the moment. And now we're gonna add in our left hand. So let's snap our fingers with our left hand. It helps if you do them at the same time. If you can't snap your fingers, you can squeeze your fingers and release. So we're working both hands at the same time, and we're working our brain. And if you got this down, let's try to tap our left toe. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's switch sides. So now we're going to toss the ball with our left hand and catch it with our left hand. Starting off slow again. And if you don't toss the ball super high, that's okay too. Go your own pace and your own comfortability. Now let's add in our right hand. So snap your fingers with your right hand. Again, if you can't snap, you can squeeze your fingers and release. We're working both of our hands and our brain. And if you got that down, let's add in our right toe. Sometimes it's helpful to do all 3 at the same time. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's bring it back to center. Now we're gonna toss up a little higher and catch with both hands. So toss up a little bit higher, catch with both. Catching with both hands. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do that same thing, but we're gonna add a few little tricks in between. So we're gonna toss up high and catch, and clap before you catch it. See if you can clap your hands before catching the ball. It's a little tricky, and if you lose the ball, it's okay. Clap before you catch it. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna try a different one. Toss the ball and slap your lap with both hands. So slap your lap before you catch it. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna bring it back to center. Now we're gonna do a little bit of our lower body. So bring your right knee up. We're gonna go around our right knee. So we're bringing that ball around our entire knee. Lift that knee up nice and high. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Now we're gonna do our left side. So bring that left knee up nice and high. We're going around our left knee. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring both of your knees together so your feet, ankles, and knees are touching. We're gonna go around both legs and bring it back to center. If you need to scooch forward on your chair just a little bit to reach underneath your legs, you can do that. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do the same thing, but add a different little component in there. So we're gonna go around both legs, bring it up top, and then bring it back down. So we're trying our best to keep our arms nice and straight, and we're moving forward and back. Up top and back down, switching our hands. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Now we're gonna walk out to a wider stance so we have enough space in the middle. And we're gonna go around our right leg and around our left leg. If you can, try to just have the ball in one hand at a time. If you need to do around one and then around the other, you can, but we're gonna try our best to go through one leg and through the other. So go around your right and around your left. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Walk those feet back to center. We're gonna put that ball in between our knees. So we're squeezing that ball a little bit with the insides of our legs to keep the ball in between our knees, and we're gonna bounce on our toes. So we're keeping that ball in between our knees and we're bouncing on our toes. And let's see if we can get those knees up a little bit higher. So really jump off of those toes. 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat on the floor. The ball's still between our knees, and we're gonna alternate left and right. Let's kick straight forward. Same as before, we're pointing our toe to the ceiling, our heel is getting pushed forward, and we're squeezing the tops of our legs, all while keeping the ball in between our knees. Let's add in our arms. So we're gonna go out and in while we're kicking forward. So right and left, and out and in. If you lose the ball, that's okay. Or if you just wanna do this movement without the ball, that's okay too. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Now we're gonna put that ball between our ankles. We're gonna scooch back on our chair as far as we can. So that ball's between our ankles or between our feet. Both feet at the same time, we're gonna lift those feet up. So we're lifting those feet up off the floor. If you don't get them fully off the floor, that's okay. Just go your own pace. If you lose the ball, that's okay too. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're gonna put that ball underneath our right foot. So the ball is right underneath our right foot. We're gonna roll forward, pointing our toe to the ceiling, and then rolling back. Forward and back. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna keep that ball underneath our right foot, and we're gonna do a high knee with our left. So lift that left knee nice and high. We're lifting that knee up. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna switch feet. Let's put that ball underneath our left foot, and we're gonna roll it forward, point your toe to the ceiling, and then roll it back. Forward and back. Forward and back. 3, 2, and 1. While we have that ball underneath our left foot, we're gonna do a high knee with our right. So let's lift that right knee nice and high. This kind of works on our balance a little bit. We're isolating that right leg. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You can put your Silver Sneakers ball down, grab a drink, and then I'll meet you back here. All right, thank you for joining me today in our exercise class. If you want to see me in person, stop down at the fitness center and take one of our group exercise classes. Until then, we'll see you next time.